Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions here from Mile High. And he'll work this one past the 25.
We go, come on! 180! What's up?
Goff gonna open up with a throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Whoa! Block 20!
From the gun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Strong running there. Inside the 30s. On the move with a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. What a drop. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
What? Right 20! What's up?
The RPO, that one is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Captain.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Bombers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Joe.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, the man downfield. That is Bryant. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be second down.
Tiger.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to have the Lions first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
180. What?
On play action, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's second and 1.
5. 120.
Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41.
Almost set. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, it's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Bombers.
Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he will go all the way. Cortland Sutton down Denver. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold on. 180.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Value 3. Value. Listen.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He's got his tight end. That's reported. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Travel like a Braun, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing. Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback, and ultimately it was passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. And Bryant, the target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Bombers. Hold on a sec.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will score! Bryce Franklin, touchdown Broncos. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position. This this drive.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Working three downfield, it is Williams. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 88 yards. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet he'll go with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. He's got it! And he's in! Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 27.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 63 yards.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Dobbins. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck.
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hold on. You go tonight. 180.
He'll go play action with Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. This time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tisslaw.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
180. 76. Kill him. 76. We're good.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 42, Lions 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And quickly momentum energy swings right back. I mean, he was nearly able to take that one the distance.
Here is 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Two up. Hey, God.
And quickly out to Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Detroit. The Lions called their first timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Average, 180.
Goff to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Hold on. Tonight. 20. 76. Tell him. 76.
Throwing. Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
1 play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 10. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. 1 final play. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?
Oh, I could have did this the whole time. That's crazy. The whole time I had my microphone in, so I could have been recording the voice and everything. Yeah.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give it that touch with my haters.
It looks like don't nobody want to play.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They go to play action with Hurts. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. This one goes on line for Barkley. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley.
It ain't no deal, bro. I was missing though.
They're on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Jake Elliott on for the extra point. Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives.
Zaire, knock it off, bro.
Kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
120.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
Oh my Jesus, I'm there. Stop playing with life.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Gibbs.
Nobody gonna hold defense. Come on.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down.
Oh, bro, what?
Fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He was 2 yards.
The whole purpose of it is not to be in the way.
When a be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Goff now to throw.
Come on, stop playing.
Incomplete.
The first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Zaire, stop.
They've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And that's caught inside the 45. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
On the play. It's third down and goal to go.
180.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Shell. 180. Obama. Turbo.
A shotgun snap for goal. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
4 down.
Goff looking to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180! Always arms.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Hurts sets up to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down around the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds it again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
5.
They are going for it. Goff. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tiger swamp.
Throwing is Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It was an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Barkley is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Lions 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
180. Super 66. Go, 12, go.
Out of the gun, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got some space here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For a Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 20. Shell.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The kicker
now they'll line up to kick
point.
the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Lions 15.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught by Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now. On what I love.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Done. 180. What's up?
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple into the 38.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down. Third
Hurts.
3.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46.
They'll drop the throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
14 yards.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion right is Brown. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. Hey, 5.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, 12.
Now Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Super. Cut. We go. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Shell. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none?